Nearly 4,000 people are on South Dakota's sex offender list.
And people who have been convicted of a sex crime are required to register so you know who is living in your community or neighborhood. But not everyone follows the law. In tonight's Kettleland News investigation, Angela Kennecke looks into how many are failing to register, some who are considered dangerous, and what is, or in some cases, isn't being done about it.
Being convicted of a sex crime in South Dakota could get you on the sex offender registry for life. But not everyone is following the letter of the law. Like Glenn Zurcher, he recently found himself back behind bars accused of failing to update his registration. In 2002, Zurcher was convicted of raping a 14-year-old girl at the age of 21. But not everyone who fails to register ends up behind bars. Take Ernest May. He's listed on the Illinois registry as a sexual predator and for failing to register there. Then this month, May was picked up and charged with failing to register in South Dakota. May was let out on bond on the condition he register as a sex offender in South Dakota by 5 p.m. on May 13th and keep his registration current. Kettleland Investigates has checked South Dakota's list every day since then, and no Ernest May is listed.
Well, it's very difficult to track them down. People are very transitory in nature. People can fall off the grid.
Is it dangerous to have people out there that haven't registered?
I would say yes.
Kettleland Investigates has dug into the backgrounds of some of the most violent offenders who have failed to register. Niles Poorbear sexually assaulted an 11-year-old girl in Nebraska in 2015. He's listed as unlocatable on South Dakota's registry. In 2002, Jonathan Martinez was convicted in South Dakota at the age of 47 with having sexual contact with a 15-year-old. He's also on registries in Texas and Florida. Lee Hill was convicted in Vermont of a sex crime involving a 10-year-old girl. Marcus Dumarce sexually abused an 8-year-old girl, and William Carter was convicted of sexual contact with a 16-year-old boy. Kettleland Investigates was able to track down an address on Carter, and we went to check it out.
Are you William Carter?
No.
The same apartment complex was also listed online as the address for Nima Tamang, who was convicted of rape. We asked a tenant in the stairwell about him.
Do you know him?
Yeah.
You know him? Does he live here?
He does live here before, but now he don't, I think. I think he already moved somewhere. So, he no more live here, I guess.
Some offenders you'll look at why they may be in violation here, and they may be unlocatable here and have a warrant for their arrest, may have actually transited to a state or jurisdiction where they are not required to register. That are on the list, that have been on the list for a long time, have left the state. They've gone other places in the country.
But it's more than just Sioux Falls detectives on the lookout for many of them. Those with federal convictions and who have crossed state lines are also on the federal marshal's list. And the city receives federal money to try to find them.
So now everyone is out looking for these people. They're also entered into the NCIC system. So anytime a patrol officer has contact with an individual that's on that list and they run their name in the computer system, pops up that they are an unlocatable or non-compliant registered offender.
One such offender is Leon Sales. Sales was listed as a violent offender on the Tennessee registry for a 1995 conviction of attempting to commit aggravated sexual battery. He was recently in court in Minnehaha County on felony failure to register charges where he pled not guilty and was released. He's scheduled to go on trial August 12th. While overall, the Justice Department found South Dakota in compliance with the Sex Offender Registration and Notification Act, the new report found that South Dakota does not include offenders' employer or school addresses or vehicle information. The Justice Department report also points out that while 6 of the state's 9 tribes use South Dakota's Sex Offender Registry, 3 do not. Instead, the Sisseton-Wahpeton Oyate, the Standing Rock Sioux Tribe, and the Yankton Sioux Tribe have their own.
Thanks a lot, Angela.